Hello dear friends. So today we are going to read first poem, The Road Not Taken. It is composed by Robert Frost. So let's start. Open page number 15. Behind. This well-known poem is about making choices and the choices that shape us. Robert Frost is an American poet who writes simply but insightfully about common, ordinary experiences. Okay, actually, it is all about our choices, and that choices shape us. What do you mean by this? Shape us means you can understand as you are studying class 9. After 1 year, you will be in class 10. So after class 10, you have to decide that what you want to become, which stream you have to take for your future, where you have to go. So there will be a lot of options to select, but it's all about your choices. What is your interest? What do you want to become? If you want to become an IAS officer, so you have to go through that. If you want to become an engineer, so you have to read, you have to study science, maths. If you have to become a doctor, so you have to take bio. If you have to become a nurse, then so many options will be there. But it's all about your choices. Okay? And according to that only, you will shape yourself. Shape yourself means your mind. How you will make your mind means mind maker. Okay, so here Robert Frost, he was an American poet, and he just emphasizes and he writes very simply so that anyone can understand his language. And he writes very simply, he writes insightfully means you can understand. He just means he just went inside deep, means so that anyone can understand the word's meaning. What is the deep meaning of the common word? About common means which is happening in our surrounding, ordinary experiences. According to our very simple example, we just give example and we just learn. Okay, so let's start with this first stanza. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So in the first stanza, what the poet is describing, listen. Yellow wood, you can understand, yellow wood means forest. Okay, two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Suppose the writer is going, two roads diverged, one here. Now you can understand, this person is standing here, but now he could not understand that which road he should take. Okay, so two roads diverged in a yellow wood. So here the poet is describing about a forest. In that forest, when he was going through that, so he just found two roads, and which is just diverged. That two roads diverged in that forest, and he felt sorry. He felt sorry. Why did he feel sorry? He felt sorry because he could not travel both together at the same time. Means either he can choose this way or this way. It is impossible to travel both at the same time. It is impossible. So he felt sorry. He felt sorry that he could not travel both at the same time. And be a one traveler. And be one traveler. He just stood there for a long time. He stood there. He stood there and started thinking. Now you can also face these types of situation in your life. Okay, in your life means when you go anywhere, So you also face these types of situation. You just stand there for a long time to decide which road you have to take. And look down, run as far as I could. So from there, he just looked down to see the end of the road. He just looked down to see the end of the road. Okay? To where it bent in the under road. Where it bent means he just wanted to know where it goes. He just wanted to know where it goes. Means for that only he just looked down. Now we just relate this point to our life also. Okay? Suppose you pass class 12. So after that you have a lot of options. But you are not able to understand, you are not able to take the decision that which road means which stream or which thing you should adopt, you should take it easily. Okay, so it happens in our life also. So many examples are there. When you face this types of situations. So there you will think a lot. You will need means you will feel what to take time for thinking about the right decision. Okay, so the second stanza, then took the other just as fair. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted fear. Though as for that the passing there had drawn them really about the same. Okay. What he did in second stanza, then took the other. You can suppose this is the first and this is the second, or this is the first or this is the second. Okay, anyone. So what he did, he just took the other. Okay, he just took the other just as fair. Why he had taken this road? Because it was very fair. So because of that only he had selected. So in our life also, we see other people, what other people are doing. So we also follow the steps of other people, because other people are doing the same thing. So we also follow the same step of the people. Okay, and having perhaps the better claim, means when he chose this road, so he just thought that he will get his target, his destination, where he wanted to go or where he wanted to reach. Okay, so related to our life, suppose you have selected maths in class 12 and you want to become an IAS officer, and after that you just go with the BTech, and then after that you just go with the preparation of what an IAS officer, and after that you just become an IAS officer. So it shows that whatever the stream, whatever you have selected, you got your destination where you wanted to reach. Means there is better claim when you are selected the thing. Okay, so he just took the other one and he just thought that it would give him the better claim because it was grassy and wanted field. Now he describes about the road. It was grassy and wanted field means everything was very clear, very clean, and it was grassy. Grassy means you can understand grass. Okay. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. But when he went through that, means through that way, so what he found, he just thought and he found, means that road was the same. Means after taking some distance, so he found the same as he thought. Okay. And now third stanza. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden rank. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how well leads on to be, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now listen. and both that morning equally late. And what he said, when he was the writer, he said that in morning, what he found that it it was just looking like very fresh and equally late. Means the leaves were there in both road. Okay, in leaves, no step had trodden back. No, no leaves in leaves, no step had trodden back, means nobody had gone through that way. So because of that only, the leaves were how it was looking. In leaves, no step had trodden black, means it was just like a green, because nobody had gone through that. Nobody had just trodden. Trodden means just a step on the leaves. Oh, I kept the first for another day. So what he said that he kept this road for another day. He just thought that he would come back and he will travel with that road. Okay. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. When he took this road, so he had some doubt about it. He will come to end of this road or not. Means he had a doubt. He had a doubt also that maybe this road will go here and here, and after that he would not reach there. So because of that, he was just thinking all that things, and he was just feeling the same as he was in doubt that he should come back or not. Okay. Last stanza. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the differences. See what he said here. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Suppose right now he is 50 years old or 20 years old. So after 10 years, after 15 years, after 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, he will be telling in sigh. He will be telling in sigh about this incident, what happened there, how he feels this situation. So he said that he will be telling in future. Future means after 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. He will be telling in sigh that what happened with him. Okay. Somewhere ages and ages means two roads diverge in a wood, means he will be telling in future to his son, to his grandson, or like that. He telling to his neighborhood also, neighbors. What he will be telling about this? I took the one less travel right. Means already it is mentioned that he took the other and he kept the first for another day. So after 10 years or after 20 years, he will be telling this thing that he had selected the second one, the second road, and this is the difference that he was there, as he found. Now you can take it as your life also, means you can relate to your life also. Suppose you want to become a doctor, but you have taken maths. You want to become a doctor, but you have taken maths and you have gone through that. You have studied maths only, and but after becoming an engineer, you will be telling to your generation that when I was in class 12, so at that time I just thought to become a doctor. Many persons are there, many people are there, many students are there. They have different their goals, their target, their destination, their aim, their dream. Just like nowadays IPL is going on, so though most of the students, they want to become a cricketer, but after 2 years they will change their dream, and they will study maths, physics, chemistry, bio, like that, and they will become their another thing. Another thing is engineer, doctor, teacher, like that, politicians also. So what is this? This made the difference what he had thought earlier and now, means in present, in future. Okay. So he will be telling, means like you will be also telling inside Once I was in class 12, so I have dreamed this thing. I just thought to become this thing, but I became this. So you will be telling in this thing. Okay. So the theme of this poem is what? This is all about our choices. And choices shape us. Choices save us means what? Suppose you are traveling in train and you don't have ticket. You don't know that where you have to go. So your traveling is useless. There should be a destination. So according to that only you will be prepared to reach that place. Without destination, without any goal, you cannot reach there. And suppose there are a lot of options and you have not decided yet that what you want to become in your life. So there also you will be in dilemma to select the right choice. So it's all about our choice. It's all about our choice and it's all about our interest also. Because of interest, we study and we get that thing. So I hope that you have understood this poem, and please, whenever you just decide, you think about it, then select. Okay? And remember, your choice shape you. Okay? So thank you so much.